They say the best things come from the worst shit.
What we do right now, listen, I want to transition to this story right now, Sam, man. Spider Loc, you know, who, as we know, used to be signed to G Unit. I was just kind of sitting around the other day and seen an Instagram post, and then XXL ran the story, you know, on it as well. He pretty much tagged T.I., and he's pretty much accusing T.I. of being a snitch. Now, pretty much the incident from 2006 where T.I.'s close friend Philant Johnson was killed. Now, in all caps, Spider Loc wrote, "All you have to do is upload your entire testimony," and this is, you know, to T.I., "which you have amazingly enough been quite successful at getting removed from the entire World Wide Web. Nigga, the G code is shut the F up. Don't say shit. While you sat on the stand for an hour detailing the night's events from the incident of contention, violence inside the venue, all the way down to the second you said they made shooting at you. All that while corroborating testimony against the suspect on behalf of the prosecution in a murder trial, in order, as you just stated, to have your freedom and finances and please your friends and mother." Now, I read that verbatim. There's a little more there. You can read that right there on the screen. Calling T.I. out. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the situation. T.I. did take the stand. There are not any clips on YouTube or anywhere right now that I can find that are hour long. You can find a couple small clips of T.I. testifying, but pretty much they were in Cincinnati, leaving a concert venue. Somebody opened fire, killed his mans or whatever, you know, a close friend of T.I. He pretty much took the stand, you know, and corroborated the testimony and told what happened. And as we know, T.I. later was caught. It's going to tie into it with guns, and the reason why he said he had to get these guns because of the situation in Cincinnati where a friend was killed. Now he's like, yo, I need to protect myself, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. But what do you think about this though, man? A Spider Loc, former G Unit artist, calling T.I. a snitch.
This is what I think about it. Now, I heard everything you just said, and I'm familiar with the situation, but I'm glad you just painted everything out for the people and for myself. 2006, it is now 2019, and what I think about what T.I. is doing out here for the people, even though we're very critical of T.I. when the time comes, or when the times are warranted for us to feel as though we need to be critical, we are. I feel like sometimes he goes and gets a little extra for social media. Maybe he's getting a little extra bag. I don't know. I feel like that goes down, but I genuinely feel like he's a great man for the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia. I think he's doing a lot as far as giving back to his people and being a great ambassador for the people out there behind the scenes. And I don't know why somebody like Spider Loc right now in 2019 would have the ammunition to even bring shit back up that everyone knows and still allows T.I. to walk around and talk around and do what he needs to do. I don't understand where the steam is coming from now, outside of the fact that maybe your ass needs some steam to get back something going, because no one's talking about him outside of creating drama. And this seems like a new wave in 2019, 2018, a new wave in this generation where, okay, if shit ain't going the way it used to go, let me start some drama and get my name back going, because once one person grabs it, everyone else is going to grab it. And now my name is everywhere. And this is what I need. I need interviews. I need this. I need that. I need some bread. And this seems like a situation like that. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, it's kind of like two sides to it. Obviously, this is something old, you know what I mean? And anytime I put a video, we just put a video up on T.I. when you brought it up and we talked about him doing some work in Atlanta, you know, bailing out some nonviolent offenders and whatnot. A lot of people in the comment section of the video, T.I.'s a snitch. You know, it seems like people, you know, that's the common theme. A couple other people saying he ain't do nothing. But then you have people who said T.I.'s been doing stuff. And so it's mixed, you know. But to go back to the situation with his friend Philant, you know what I mean, Johnson, who was killed, you know, Spider Loc is pretty much calling him out like you broke the code of the street by even, because my thing is like, why we got to maybe rethink this whole street code thing or whatever, because it's just like his man was killed and whatnot. So if T.I. was to go back and go, now you kill another man, how is that solving the problem? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just a never ending cycle. All right, you killed him, so no matter, somebody got to kill your family members and your family member and your family member. So at what point, you know, the cycle stop? Because it's like, all right, don't say nothing. Don't get this man locked up. All right, now he come to kill you. He killed your man. That was probably coming for T.I. So I'm just saying, you know, either way you look at it, I think that this may have to be, reworked, because the guy who killed, obviously, if you shooting up T.I.'s entourage, he's the main star. Who you aiming for? He just probably, whatever reason, got the the bad end that night, and obviously he died. God rest his soul. But it's just like, can you blame T.I. though for doing what he did? What did you expect T.I. to do? Is what my question would be to Spider Loc.
No, I genuinely couldn't agree more. I would never want to even think about being in that situation where I would have to look at my friend or somebody close to me dying, and don't put me in that situation. You can call me what the fuck you want after that, because if I could put this dude away, whether that be by the street code, quote unquote, or by putting that motherfucker in jail, I'm doing it.
Right.
Because he just took mine right in front of my face and probably went to come for me. And it's just like, no, nah.
It means either one of two things you could do. You can go get him yourself. You can, three things: let nothing happen, or do what you got to do. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know, man. I mean, we will let the people decide that one in the comment section. Again, everybody's going to question his motive and why he even is bringing this up. But I mean, if you, again, all you got to do is read the comments. It seems like a lot of people are continuing. I was even like thinking about, we got to do a video. Like, why do people keep calling T.I. a snitch?
Because it's internet gangsters that know it's out there and it's free will to do it. And 99.8% of them would never say it to his face. And that's the problem. Because if you really felt that way, and if you were really strong about it, create a platform and do it, internet gangster. If you really felt that way. Now, we appreciate all comments. I'm not going to sit there and just rag on the internet gangsters, the ones that oppose, the ones that agree, the ones that are in the middle. We love them all. If it wasn't for them, wouldn't be able to move us the way we move. So no doubt appreciate them. But it's like, to some people, it's like, yo, who the fuck do y'all think y'all are?
Well, we was talking about the Nipsey Hussle situation and the brother that was shot along with Nipsey Hussle, and we were talking about immediately. He was like, yo, I didn't see nothing. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's the common thing, with the guys that come from that lifestyle deep into the streets. It's like, you never ever cooperate with authorities no matter what. That's just anything. A lot of people think that, once you do that, you could be labeled a snitch. I think that's where Spider Loc is coming from. But again, that hopefully we can get the brother on the program. I think he's pretty accessible if we wanted to speak about this in public, or we could just leave it here. But that'll be my question, as one of the half owners of this the platform, Uncensored Truth Podcast.
Fact.
Definitely.
Indeed. I agree. I couldn't agree more, man.
Yes, sir. But to tune into the Uncensored Truth Podcast with your brother Old God and Sam, man. We going in today on this Tuesday afternoon. I want to encourage everybody to please, if you can, go ahead and share this video with one other person. Share it on your Facebook timeline, or go ahead and text this to one other person, no matter what platform you're listening to this on. So yeah, man, we're going to actually do a reaction video to T.I.'s altercation that happened down there at his own home. So that footage just came out today. I was watching that, cracking up. Today I can't wait for that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much. You got anything else over there?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about something, but yeah, I can't wait for that reaction video, and that's going to be probably one of the premiere episodes on the Wake and Bake podcast, because that's coming along and that's coming soon. We just gonna pop it up on you, and we looking forward to that because we're gonna act a damn fool. But I was talking to you real quick before we started, and I knew going into this story that you have no idea who the fuck I was talking about. But I want to give you the backstory and give you the perspective. Now, this dude Pete Davidson, he's a comedian. A white boy, funny. He was in Guy Code. I don't know if you remember that show. Charlamagne was in it. Lil Duval was in it. There's a couple other comedians in it. A couple female comedians. And it was funny as shit. He was involved in that as well. Well, he was in relationships with Ariana Grande and some other lady, Kate Beckinsale, some shit. And real sensitive dude. Now, tried to commit suicide because he was real broke up about one relationship. So I'm not going to rag on the guy too much because he's sensitive when it comes to just mentally sensitive. So I don't want to say anything that really hurt his feelings too bad. He was at a show, and the owner of the show said something along the lines, took a joke about his past relationships. Like I said, Ariana Grande and Kate Beckinsale. Now, afterwards, Davidson used Instagram to apologize to fans because he walked off. He didn't do the show. He felt disrespected by the guy that said something in regards to his relationships. He just was so upset about that. As a comedian, he walked out. He said, no, I'm not going to do the show. Yeah. So then he took to his Instagram apologizing. He got a lot of outpouring and support because, of course, he tried to take his life because of the past relationship. And now he got into this new one. And they broke up. And now he's upset again. And
I mean,
Okay, what's your thoughts on
I
that?
kinda,
Without
you know,
knowing them?
yeah,
knowing the
it's just like it's a
we think about
situation where
dudes like that.
just look at, my thing is, man, everybody deals with things differently. Some guys are more sensitive with certain situations. You would think somebody, a professional of his caliber, will be able to handle